Okay. This is on. Alright. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. To another me just kind of messing around on Final Fantasy 15. I know that some people have been watching these videos, like 2 people, and I thank you for watching them, because, I mean, that's really someone watching my videos. Anyway. I passed them, anyway. Trying to still think. Oh, hey, what? You actually get that full outfit? Okay. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked because I don't know what to do. I just literally got on the game to do something today. I'm not gonna stay on for too long, but you guys already know that, and that I'm only about to stay on here for about an hour or so. So, let's go and do some dungeon finding. And no, I'm sorry, I still have not been able to go through and beat, all the way up to Shadowbringers yet. Shadowbringers has dropped by this point, to just let everybody know, even though you could probably see that by the timestamp anyway, that it released the 2nd of this month. This is what, a few days afterwards? Anyway, yeah, a few days afterwards. There's not many things I can really complain about that they've done over the time, or at least to all the classes that we have. I mean, they've had a few updates here and there, but I think that's more for all the lag and glitches and stuff that's been going on, but it should be worked out eventually, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. The other thing is, what is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to think of stuff to talk about. I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about, because I don't know what else to talk about. I guess we can go and just try to fight some creatures, maybe? We can do that, maybe. But no, what I want to do. On my free time the last few days, I have been leveling Marauder to give me another tank that I can play with. My thoughts on Marauder, I guess, because I'm sitting here waiting in queue anyway. I actually really do like Marauder. As you see, I mostly play Paladin. Paladin seems to have a little more survivability than a Marauder does, or at least used to. I don't know about now, per se, because I haven't really got to play Paladin too much, because it's kind of maxed out for what I can do at this point. It's kind of maxed out for what I can do, so I can't really go and, I mean, I can play with it, but it'd be kind of pointless in a ways to do so. So I'm kind of just letting it sit on the sidelines for now. That's why I'm trying to level up a new tank. But Marauder seems to have a lot more DPS, but kind of sacrifices a little bit of survivability for it, from what I can tell. And even though I have not played Dark Knight seems to be decent. I've seen some bad ones but I mean, people can say that about every class. But the thing that I see the most problem for Dark Knights is their MP. They don't generate a lot of MP anymore. They don't generate enough MP to really keep up with being able to spam a lot. They have what is it, Blood Drinker or whatever, that's supposed to increase their MP by everything they hit, but past Blood Drinker and probably Ether Potions, not counting them out, or elixirs or whatever, I'm not counting them out, but past them, I don't know much stuff that can really be used for Dark Knight to really get their MP back. Oh, that was one other thing that I saw about Marauder. I can't talk about Warrior yet because I don't have Warrior. I only have Marauder. So please if I'm missing something about like survivability or something, please don't hate me. Yet it's just right now it's kind of seems like Marauder doesn't have all the survivability tools at its disposal yet. Or damage either, because I saw later on in the Marauder line you actually get your third attack, which allows you to also gain health, which is interesting because Paladin, the only way to gain health on Paladin is Clemency, I think, which is a spell that I don't have, because ability I don't have because I haven't done that quest line. Sucks. But so that's nice that they have. That gives them some kind of boon over Paladin for sure, being able to heal themselves, even if it's a small amount or whatever. I still haven't been able to play with it, so I don't know exactly how good it is. I don't know if it's using just your straight up raw damage or if it's actually using your mind stat, which is really interesting, making it like a mind tank or something. Huh. No. Be really weird but interesting at the same time. I don't know, the game could also make like some kind of tank that's like a Golemancer or something, and be like, oh yeah, this is your actual tank. Your tank's like way over there while I'm standing here, like buffing my own Golem and telling my Golem what to do, maybe. Like, it'd be kind of like Summoner and Scholar, but it'd be like kind of more of like a tank version of them, and just have the Golem kind of fight for you in the front lines while you cast some spells and stuff at the back. Now your Golem would have to have some HP and stuff too, not just that. Hello. Hi. People. Paladin, Scholar, Bard. Alright. I think I've gotten the gist on how you want to do your AoE attack now on Red Mage. It would seem like the AoE stuff, unlike the other ones where it's just Jolt and then like Thunder or Jolt or for Thunder or for Air, or for Fire, for Stone, and then for Air and for Thunder, which is their melee combos. They have others don't do that. Do that way too often. It seems like theirs is you want to cast Ver Air 2 or for Thunder 2 and then cast Shatter 2. Shatter. Sorry, that's a little loud. You're probably getting people are probably getting a lot of feedback from that.
There you go. Just turn that down.
Oh yeah, I also forgot to reach that does not seem like you gained a new threat. Is that but it's been banned, so seems like it's fine. The other thing I've noticed is air versus thunder potency is so low compared to the single target like predecessor that it's kind of hard to justify using them if you're not hitting 4 more targets. It seems like that's really the point that kind of balances more to them. But then you also sacrifice the fact that you're doing less holding damage. And you're doing more holding damage with all the things that you're doing less in your target damage. More that over time, you just sit oh yeah, and that was one other thing. I don't know if that's a bug or a glitch or something, as I just showed there. I used core, but it didn't actually get wasted. I don't know if that's a bug or a good that happened. But anyway, it happened. The way you use core like that is right before a creature dies and it's quite far off from you, you can hit core and it will pull you to the creature and normally do damage. But if it doesn't hit the creature to actually do damage, it will actually stay around on your bar. So and I've been messing with my India settings, so I'm hoping no one that play this today will hear me talking. Oh, that's good. We actually had this Dark Knight that actually pulled everything. Like, I mean, literally everything. I was playing Red Mage at the time. I don't remember our other classes. We had a Scholar, but I can't remember our other melee. Was it Ninja? No, we had a melee class. No, it was Gamma. killed everything. The samurai died. Like, I don't even think the samurai had to live up to 5 seconds before going down in one fight. The brawler lived through the first half, and Red the tank. As the tank died, I became the new high aggro because trying to AoE and kill us as fast as possible. Is it a scholar? Might have been astrologian. Sorry guys. I know there's... Anyway. Before I keep doing like, I know all these things, I don't remember very well. No, it wasn't a white thing. Okay. But either way, it ended up going to there was a lot of... So, Tank died right after the samurai. I mean, not all, like right after. I mean, we got down to most of the creatures about half at that time, and then I ran off because they're all full aggro on me, and then you die. Really want to die. So, going back to that square kind of room that has the exits kind of across from each other. Ran back in there and ran all the way around the room and ran back out towards them, hoping they would be able to pull aggro off and kill them. They kinda did. They were able to kill them, but it more ended up as they just kind of died at the end, and that time the healer actually died first. Then the Dark Knight, which the Emperor Samurai at that point actually decided to find the red, so, but didn't actually win the combat at all, so they were dead the whole fight. Which made it a little bit harder for which made it harder for us because we were having kind of a whole thing of we need to kill these things as fast as possible, and over half of these deaths gone. So samurai do a lot of deaths, especially with the red ones. Well, red mages they don't have like combos or anything, don't get me wrong, I'm just saying they have high DPS. This fight. But I mean, past that one fight, we kind of just walked through the rest of the dungeon, but that one fight was really, really bad. I do like the old target feature. Do a lot of they don't have my dirt yet. The bar actually shot it like a few times. We would have killed it before its attack hit. But whatever. No matter. You could remove wind burn off of you. The thing is, it seems like Shatter can still be used in 3 group, but the group of 3 or less, and then group of 3 or more. But because Ver Arrow and Ver Thunder are both about 4 targets per remember I had only hundreds of yeah, they had to use it for potion. Get off of that. While these have for 10. And also build up your mana back. Which is not really a big deal. And you can also attack like that. But we are wasting a lot of time doing that. The Shatter Thunder, right? Perfect gets 1%. That's why I say about 3 creatures versus 4. And the only reason left to spend potency is still great, not the potency. That could mean literally killing it or leaving it at like 1 health. So it ends up being like you kill it or leave it 1% health because you're off of that potency. And the fact that the potency only really works on large groups of creatures, not really hard to do this, so it kind of ends up being like, it's okay. Very OE groups, but if you don't have enough to actually at least make it over the damage that you're doing single targetly, I don't like it. I don't like doing it. That's just my personal preference. I mean, you can AoE with a single target. If that's your personal preference, go. Just realize you're not going to be doing something with a single target with AoE attack. It's going to go pretty
self-explanatory. I mean, the only thing that I'm going to have any problem with is, not really any problem with, is the second phase, because the second phase actually, he does the, before he actually does those streak runs, he actually tries to freeze the ground on you, like with that ability that he just did, and people don't like getting out of the center of the map. So it ends up fluttering all the center of the map. And it makes it really hard to kind of walk anywhere there, because that is the best spot to stand and not get hit. Because this is all you literally have to do. Move against the wall, unlike any of them. Because now it makes it harder to get out of that, because you can't stand just straight up in the middle to get out of it. Because the middle, as it suggests, has a lot more areas that you can move around at over the sides. So that's why I get really annoyed when people are like, oh yeah, let's stand right here in the middle. This is being on the pack. That is like the best idea ever. There you go. Oh, I hate paralyze. Healer, why are you not removing it? Or you could just leave the normal. I'm paralyzed and stop being paralyzed for like 5 seconds. That is, I don't know why people keep doing that at all, where they're like, oh yeah, we're not going to not just move straight to the wall when he flies up during that second phase. You can tell he's in the second phase by him being less than half health, which after the first phase he should be somewhere right around 20% damage. So he should be about 80%, and then he should be under 50 by the time he goes up to 10. Meaning he should hit his second phase, as I keep calling it, in that time period, easily. So, and you should just move to the wall. I mean, he gives you enough time as he flies upwards. It gives you enough time to hit the arrow keys or use the joystick to move to the side. And at least not clutter up the center like they keep doing. So, it's the only thing, it's like my one pet peeve there. I could do the main scenario class. I mean, it does give a lot of XP, and this is the class I'm leveling. But after this, I'll probably be done. It depends on how fast we get in and which one we're doing. But, I don't know. It's gonna take about 8 minutes here according to this. Let's go with crap here. Alright, so past that, I mean, wow, it's right over here. Okay, but yeah, and that's the only thing that really bugs me about that dungeon. I mean, I can deal with the windstorms, I can deal with the, ice shooting, people not shooting the cannon, all that kind of stuff, but I cannot stand them moving to the center every single time he goes into a second phase and clutters the center with that, when you can tell that he's going to do it by him being less than 50% health. He doesn't do it unless he's about there. I don't know the lowest bracket he needs to be there. So if you're slow, which I've seen before, he will do his first phase again, which you can do, but I don't see any purpose in doing it. I mean, you can get him, I think 60% or 50% is the threshold for getting him to go into a second phase, where he starts shooting both of them out and flies overhead and does 2 rows of line attacks at you. I think the 2 line attack thing, I think the thing for that is 75%, I think. I don't know. The first time he does it, which if he's around 80, he'll do it 1 line. But I have seen him before do 2 lines in that phase, which I don't know if that's because we were slow during that time, which I know we were, but I don't know if it was because we're slow or if because it was he hit some kind of 1.5 phase that gave him a second one. Like right at 75%, between 75% and 50. I don't know. Someone else may know, but I don't. So, yeah. Then there was one other thing that I still don't get. Why is Perez 64? Rick here is 54 is fine, but Perez is 64? Why? Why is it 64? I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get it. Because it's part of the 60 lot that, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get it. I can't even go past 70, so I won't be able to get that stuff either, so. I have all my abilities, quotations, for what I can even do with Red Mage. Pre-Heaven's Ford? Heaven's Ford? So, word? Like, whatever. Maybe it's not saying the same word over and over again. Making it sound weird. Anyway. Now it's 10-minute queue. Yay! That's awesome. This is gonna take forever. I mean, if the Ultima one, that would be weird, but it was actually, I don't know if I would call it a glitch, because I understand how it works, but there is a way to skip those cutscenes. Some people probably already know it. I know a few do, because with accidents and stuff that keep happening. Some people do know how to skip those cutscenes. I know how to as well, but for sake of the game not wanting you to, I don't do it very often. I've done it once to really test it, and when I mean once, I mean I did it 3 times in that same dungeon to see if it would work, which was the Ultima fight, and stuff where you had to go fight all them. I'm not going to, I mean, at this point, if you haven't played Realm Reborn, I don't know why you're watching some of my content, because I mean, all I do is dungeon runs and stuff and talk about the stuff I know of. So, I'm sorry for any spoilers that's going on. Alright. But anyway, the time, so if you're still here and you don't want to skip to when I actually jump into the mission, or even just skip the mission entirely because you don't want to be spoiled, go right ahead. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything afterwards, but you will find out, I guess, for me, for future me, anyway. I'm teaching. I don't know. It's really weird. So, anyway, back on topic. So I was able to skip it, and but I was only playing a healer, so it's not like I really killed Ultima by myself. I mean, I could kill it by myself, just not in the time limit of the actual thing. I think it also kind of freaks it out or something, because it feels a little shorter if you do it that way. I don't know if it has to deal with the initial fight and being like, if you enter the dungeon solo, it might be easier versus not, or if you start a fight with a creature like that, it reads that you're alone, and will make the fight easier because you're alone. I don't know. I really don't know. It probably doesn't do anything, to be fully honest. Probably just my imagination. But that's what I kind of feel that it kind of happened, but I don't know. If you're wondering how to skip it, it's people already out there that probably have posted it. And the thing is what happens while it's kind of hard to tell you what happens if I don't tell you how to skip it, isn't it? Because I don't really want it removed, but I mean, more and more people are going to be doing it, like the 2 people that will watch this. I don't know if they're actually from Square or not, but the 2 people that may watch this, you will know it if you haven't skipped this part already. What you have to do is log out. Okay, you have to go into the cutscene, right? When you get into the cutscene, you need to turn off the game. Okay, you don't have to turn off your whole device or anything, just log out of the game. Which you can't do from your menus. You actually have to go and Alt-Tab out and close it, or in this case, I would have to hold the PlayStation button and close it through those menus. Close it outside the game. Once you do, then you can log back into the game, and it will log you outside the cutscene when everyone else is in the cutscene. If you pick the same character and everything. Anyway, you know how to log in if you are playing this. So what happens during that time is, what it's reading is, everyone is in the cutscene, right? You being outside the cutscene, either being DC'd or doing this technical skip in a way. It's putting you outside the cutscene where you can then use the jump pads to go through. It's to allow people to, if they get DC'd, they don't have to wait through every single cutscene in the place by accident, or have to start the cutscene from the beginning of the location. So yeah, I don't know. Then I don't know really what happens if the game actually makes it where you get into a cutscene. Say you try to skip it like halfway through, right? It's going to take you a little bit to sign back in because of queues or whatever. So they'll be 75% done with the cutscene, right? Because you're skipping it halfway. So you're like, oh yay, I can get in there, but they try to fix this by throwing you back in the cutscene, like right at the beginning of it, which means that you won't be joining in the fight. And say because there's 7 people and it's an 8-man raid or 8-man dungeon, you're going to be kind of what's the thing to say? In the middle, about halfway through your cutscene, the boss is gonna die, if not right close to the end. So I don't know what happens if that does happen. in the game. I've never seen it with my own eyes. If you're in the middle of a cutscene and the boss dies in the middle of the cutscene, I don't know if it just glitches through the victory screen. I don't know if they like queue in a list. I don't know what happens because I've never seen it. But if it is an actual bad kind of like it glitches out and tries to play like 3 scenes at once, I don't know, 2 or 3 scenes because certain areas have multiple cutscenes. So I don't know what goes on there. I don't know what takes priority. I don't know what happens. But returning to the topic of that skip location. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. That skip is that what happens is, like I said, you get kicked out, but you don't get kicked back into the cutscene when you log back in. So it allows you to use some of the jump portals to move around and get into the actual mission again. Get into the next boss fight. There's certain boss fights that are literally the exact same location on... Okay, this is not Ultima. But, so, there's that. There's that one location where after Ultima does this like little big bang kind of thing. I don't know what it's called, but whatever. He does this little big bang thing that you're gonna have to jump through like 5 or 5 or 6 locations to get to the actual boss fight that time. Sorry, I was not expecting that guy's character to be wearing the pink leather underwear stuff, and yeah, not expecting that. Let's block it. I didn't realize it was like that low, but whatever. No. I don't really know what to talk about now. Because I talked about it before. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, yeah. What else are you supposed to call it? That's like this that are really short. You have to count to how fast it takes to walk. Most of these cutscenes are massively short. So that's why skipping in this location is probably not for the best. I mean, you can still do it if you have a really, really fast computer, but like this cutscene in particular. But I don't know what it will do. Like I said, to the actual game, I don't know if it will just crash it or make cue the cutscenes or whatever. I don't know what it will do. So, be kind of careful with it. I mean, crash for other people that are actually in the middle of the cutscene. I really don't know if you queue another one, or if you do another one. Then I'm gonna be forced to watch this anyway. I mean, you guys can skip it. You, whoever's actually still watching this, then skip all through this anyway. You guys can skip this easily by just fast forwarding it. Me, on the other hand, I have to sit through it because that's one other thing that my PlayStation doesn't like. My PlayStation records the game, right? It doesn't record outside the game, and there's a few blocked locations in the game itself when you're logging in. So people that cannot, when you're logging in, cannot see your password and things. Or at least your password linked. Even though now they have the whole remember password and stuff, so I mean it's a little bit harder, but not by much. Alright, Sid. You hurry up now. Like, I don't know if you, because you can technically skip that cutscene. It is long enough. Skip it. With that technique. Option. And with that cutscene, but like I said, I don't know what that is. So you just have to try it out. If I were problem with red man is everything guys keep working to get off a lot of the pass, so then they can't use dual pass because everything's already dead. They got that side. Anything else has a poly cap? Okay then. So that's one tower down. Or is that two towers? I don't remember. I think there's one. You're only three. I don't know why they don't have a lot of HP. I don't know why they don't spread it out everywhere. So, yeah. Yeah, DPS, the actual aggro charts seem to be the main tank, the secondary tank, the main tank, off tank, and then me and the switching slightly. I know I'm at 4, but there's a lot of my damage. When I dual cast, it seems like I go a little bit higher than for like a few seconds. So that you win for my melee combo. I could probably get that up a little higher. But, I don't know why my character just looks like so oblivious right there. It's like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Good. They don't understand. You're going to be slow again? Yeah. I'm fine with it. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind this character. It's just an AI pattern of like very, very slow. Because how the physics is happening, or what it feels like is happening, is happening on pretty much a true line that goes all the way through, right? So when he gets into a combat, he gets off that line for fun. But the line doesn't update. Having a lot of problems and I cannot be able to pass myself. So you're going to have a problem of if the line doesn't update through and like doesn't pull off like this, but sit down following this, but the line doesn't do nothing. So what happens is a lot of times hot it's going back. Going back, drop the line, that does not open. And he has to follow that pattern like it is. It's not that you cannot just auto follow us to get so that's why he's considered slow and everything, is because he went back and so he went back up, as you can see. Otherwise, you would just be with us. That doesn't happen when we update anything over having to go back. This is one of the fastest time I've ever seen him come up here. You must start pulling when he was all the way in the back, so he didn't actually get blocked. Have you seen that happen? know that was not rotation on him, but yeah, it happens. Optimal damage rotation, not much. Come on, just shoot stuff. Oh, poor sad guy. Well. Oh, hi, Olivia. Hello. Yeah, whatever. I want to skip it. I mean, I think this is also a scene that you could skip, but I think we need about 3 pages. I mean, you usually just skip it. Because you need someone who will aggro. Well, the creature. Someone to actually you have to keep them away from the cannons enough so they don't AoE the cannons. If they start AoEing the cannons, that's no problem. AoEing the cannons that you're using to kill those cannons in like 2 minutes, maybe? They're out to hit. Yes, yes, I know it's you. You're the only person that ever uses this thing in my ear. I mean, they gave it to me so long ago and then never let me use it. Yeah, whatever. Fools, don't call me a fool. Doing this sorry, I call this thing a nerf back for the reason of it doesn't really hurt the players at all. It does destroy the cannons really, really easily. I mean, like, I think it's 2 or 3 hits will kill a cannon, but her mech does not do damage. They're like actual players. I don't know why. I thought that was really, really weird. People can know the fight. I mean, I didn't say that we were going to get extra defense first. Second, I can think target that. I can target that. I can target 6. I can't target this. There you go. It's like it's not letting me play it. Alright, just back up again. Yes, you can talk about him all that you want. I kind of wish they would add these guys' fighting stances into the game. I feel like their fighting stances would be kind of interesting. Like double gun blade arm things. I don't even know. I don't even know what you would call it. There's the shield dude as well that has the 2 giant shields. I don't know, that could be interesting too. Dude's done right, like you make shields that kind of go a little further out from your hands. There's just giant blades on one side. It's kind of cool. On both sides of your hands. It looks like you're slashing them a little more and punching them. Punching them, or knocking them back with your shield and stuff. Okay. Then there's hammer time, dude. And dude. I mean, I never really get to do that. I'm gonna go to the gunbreaker. What are the main things? No accommodations. Oh well. It happens. If you're wondering about the extra tab I have down here under my chat log, over from what I had last time, which I think said event, this one is my party chat, which pretty much just tells me everything that just went on in the battle. So if like people are not actually doing what they're actually doing, this normally tells me. It's supposed to help me kind of strategize the fight a little more and figure out what's going on versus what's not going on. But no point. I don't really play with it on very often. Oh, almost. I bet I would gain a lot more XP from that. I did gain like 1.5 million XP. Then a bonus another 1.5 million. I guess. I think that's how that works, right? What it looks like. And then I gain another bonus here. But it's only 86,000, so not really a lot. And I also gain experience for killing that thing too. So yeah, that was one other thing that I was going to mention that I've noticed playing Marauder again, or playing Marauder low-level class, is the chain kills still exist, which is really weird. I mean, they don't exist in dungeons that I've seen. They just up the base stuff in the dungeons, but outside in the actual overworld, killing monsters that are equal to your level, or right around equal to your level, will still get you chain kills. Which, I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but yeah. Sorry guys. I do take screenshots and pictures. But anyway, I think that's going to end off of what I'm going to be doing for today. If you guys enjoyed it, there's always going to be more videos eventually of this posted, so you can also go and enjoy those, maybe. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.